Good Friday morning. Time for Wake Up Charlotte Go. I'm Larry Sprinkle. This is Chris Mulcahy.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Take a deep breath. Smell the freshness of the cold weather out there.
Cool and crisp.
We like to start off with a nice view. This is a 4-camera view.
Oh, that's great.
Great shot. You know what's amazing about that? You can still see the colors in a lot of the trees, and it's already December.
Yeah, it held on. I feel like there were some trees that just ditched the leaves right away, and some of them was like, hello, fall.
Which is okay. Now, a bonus to the day, there was a meteor shower last night. This is a fireball meteor, and this is from Nitro, West Virginia. It could be seen over parts of the Ohio Valley in West Virginia. Thanks to Eli Shank, shared that with Brad. But look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Wow, you usually don't see it for that long.
No,
that's
not
impressive.
that long. That is, and this is all part of the Geminids, which really start more or less later on, and I think it peaks around the 14th of December.
Yeah, and what's interesting about that is the difference between a meteor and a fireball, and there's also another one that's called bolide, is it's just about how big the space junk is that's burning up. So when you see a fireball, it's a pretty big piece. So
really
there's a chance that there's a meteorite out there for one of us to find.
Somebody,
so let's all head up there.
Eli up there in West Virginia.
So cool.
Cold and dry today, milder tomorrow. A few showers in the morning and cool temperatures again on Sunday. Weekend not too bad.
No.
60s tomorrow. You can't complain about that.
Yeah, and you see rain on Saturday. This is the worst thing about a weather app. It'll be like 50% chance of rain.
Yeah.
Saturday's done. Kaput. Nil. Staying inside. You're actually going to have a good chunk of the day that's going to be dry.
It's great for the game Saturday night. Sunday is going to be a little bit cooler, but rain-free and storm-free. That's good to end the upcoming weekend. So that's the best part of the weekend weather picture, that it's not going to be a washout by any means whatsoever at all. As I frantically push the buttons, I don't know what's going on with the old computer over there today.
Yeah, Larry has pushed the button, I think, about 14 times.
Well, let me run up.
So Larry is actively running right now behind the scene, and I'm sitting here at the desk by myself. You can hear the route. There we go. There we go. Now.
The amazing thing about this type of television, this is not television.
No, we're just talking to you.
Yeah,
we're just friends discussing whether it's very loose here on a Friday.
And there you go. There's the 7 days. Next week, interesting. 3 days next week in the 60s, and next Wednesday, mid-60s.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
This is a good temperature trend because you can see the average is 58 degrees. We're in the mid-50s to pretty much the mid-60s. That's a wonderful temperature range for this time in December. You can't get much better than this. Now, the problem is you're going to see several rounds of rain to go along with this, and that's where we're going to switch over to a different computer. I'm showing you the extended range models that we have right here over on the traffic computer. This is Tuesday morning. You're seeing a pulse of rain, and then it dries out by the afternoon, and then another round of rain possible on Tuesday night heading into Wednesday. Then we kind of dry out a little bit. Each day is going to have its chance for some sort of rain. It looks like Thursday and Friday a little bit weaker, but look at our extended forecast. We usually don't have this.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of chances right there.
So it's not, as I was saying this yesterday, not build an arc weather. You don't have to go to Home Depot or Lowe's today. It's just going to be on and off rain, where we've had a lot of patterns that have set up that it's been an overnight to morning rain. I think that we're going to see a lot more of those, so there's still a lot of dry periods and all those 40 to 50% chances of the day. And then it looks like we're dry next Saturday, but as long as you have this pattern, this means that we're seeing temperature swings between the 50s and the 60s, and it is winter in the meteorological world, so we always like to bring this up.
But I did want to mention one thing about that. We're not looking at any big storms.
No,
No big storms. Just kind of a messy one.
Yeah, and also we're not also looking at hours and days of rain that compile into a flash flooding. Like, if this was a type of deal where you're looking at numerous to widespread showers, we would have a different cadence to our voice saying to be weather aware.
A little bit of panic in the voice.
It was like, oh boy. But instead, this is just kind of an inconvenience for you, maybe for the rain, if you have any holiday plans, putting up decorations. But on and off rain, that of course, if certain areas get impacted day by day, could lead to some localized flooding.
But no big storm system,
nothing.
no violent weather. That's it. All right. Now, what was that you were talking about?
Oh, yeah, no, we were going to bring up, just because we like to confuse people in the meteorological world, saying, hey, it's winter, but technically winter doesn't start until the, indeed, winter solstice. Yeah. But for us, we start keeping records December, January, and February, because it just makes it easier of what the data is. So
based on temperature.
Yes, all based on temperature. So 58 degrees is how we start off. It only drops down to 52 Of course, we get colder than that, and then back to 60 degrees by the end of February.
That's not too bad.
We're heading into the coldest part, so I just wanted to kind of mention that. And also for our sunset time, over the next few days, I think it's on December 7th, we have our earliest sunset time, and it takes a long time to get going, but at least we kind of hit the bottom there. So I'm always trying to give you some optimism.
Yeah, there's always something good. Yeah, I mean, even
Always
the next week has got rain chances every day. It's not a washout by any means. And the weekend, kind of half and half as far as temperatures, 60s tomorrow, 50s on Sunday.
It's going to be actually a great weekend.
Should be. All right, well, have a great weekend yourself.
You have a great weekend.
No, you have a great weekend.
How about you have a great weekend?
We'll see you Monday morning, dark and early, right here at 4:30. Have a great weekend.